Hey folks, we're just going to continue CFL week with my next playoff game in my CFL Cold Snap Express game. We have Toronto and Ottawa. Toronto beat Montreal in my game, so they advance and they will take on the Toronto Argonauts. We've already done the kickoff. Toronto received, and they're in zone 4. So first play for Toronto, they're going to call a run. So a 4 is going to be, I'm going to use this for calling the charts. So 1 deep, 2 deep, 3 safe, 4 safe, 5 up, 6 blitz. That will be the defensive call. I'll call offense for both teams. So it's going to be safe and run against safe. And run against safe number 41 reads, 2 or more players rated 0 against the run on the offensive line. So if we take a look at Toronto's offensive line, the answer to that is no. So it is a gainer. And a gain of 1 zone. So Toronto moves 1 zone. Keep this in here. So Toronto run 1 zone. They are now in zone 5. And I like to keep track of stats. And we'll give them 15 yards on that run. Next play, Toronto is going to, they're going to run it again. And run against the pass. So run against deep. Run against deep, number 53 is going to be 1 linebacker rated 2 against the run. If we take a look at the defense, linebackers, yeah, they got 2 players that are 2 against the run. So the run is stopped. So Toronto is stopped cold by a tough Ottawa defense. So Toronto run 0 zones. Zone 5, and they're going to have to punt the ball away. It is a block 1, which is a punt of 2 zones, 1, 2. Oh, sorry, where am I here? 2 zones, so it will mark it here. So Toronto punt, 2 zones, and we'll put it into zone 7, which is really zone 2 for Ottawa. So Ottawa has the ball to start. They're on zone number 2. And they're going to start off with a pass. And pass against safe for Ottawa. Number 61, 2 or more defensive backs rated 0 against the pass. If we take a look at Toronto, they do not have any 0. So the answer is no. Is the passer Y greater than 2? And it is. It's a 3. So the ball is intercepted. Oh my. Crumb is intercepted. We're going to roll the dice and see how far downfield. A 5 is in the same zone. So Toronto has the ball. Whoa, that's a key turnover. Ottawa pass intercepted. They have the ball in zone 7. So a big interception to start the game. Toronto has the ball and they're going to pass. Pass against blitz. 6 is a blitz, 52. 2 more players on the defensive line rated 0 against the pass. You take a look, they have no. The answer is no. They don't have anybody. So it is a sack. So Kelly is thrown back a zone on the sack. So Toronto pass, and he is sacked. They are now in zone 6. Put an S here for being sacked. And Toronto's probably going to try a field goal from zone 3. Field goal triple A from zone 3. 11 to 64. Here comes the Toronto field goal. It is good. It is a 53. So Toronto hits the field goal from zone 3. It is good. And Toronto's kickoff. This is Toronto and Ottawa. Toronto's kickoff is a 1. So it's going to zone 2. So they move it back to zone 2. First down and 10, Ottawa, and the score of this football game is 3-0 for the Argonauts early on a big turnover by the Ottawa Redblacks. First down and 10, Ottawa. They're going to try and run the ball. And run against safe, number 34. 34 reads, 2 more players in the offensive backfield rated 0 against the pass. If you take a look, they have 1 player, not 2. So the answer is no. So it is going to be complete. Number 3 is for 2 zones. So Ottawa passes it for 2 zones. They're into zone 4. That'd be 30 yards in coverage. 1, 2. First down and 10, Ottawa. They are going to stay with it. They're going to stay with the pass. And it's against the blitz. The red is a blitz. Pass against blitz, number 62. Any linebacker rated 2 against the pass. Take a look. Toronto does not. McManus is a 1. Williams and Pickett's are 0. Answer is no. Passer X greater than 6. And Crumb's X is a 3. So the answer is no. So it's just a completion, not a go. And we roll a 6. That will be an XP. And a 3 is 4 zones. So Ottawa passes for 4 zones. Oops. And what's going on here? Ottawa pass for 4 zones. They're now in zone 8. So 1, 2, that's 30, 45, 55-yard pass. They're now up to 85 yards throwing the ball. Now my screen's not working properly. And first down and 10, Ottawa. They're moving the ball. This time they got to run it. And it is a run. They're looking for a deep. Run against deep, number 66. 2 more defensive backs rated 0 against the run. And they're pretty strong back there. The answer is no. So the DB rushes in. So Ottawa tries to run. They get 0 zones. They're in zone 8. Should be in this one here. See, I got that cut off a little bit. So no runs on the run. They're going to go for a field goal. And yeah, they're going to take that field goal. They are a field goal AAA from zone 1, 11 to 65, and it is good. So Ottawa, field goal from zone 1 is good. They put up 3 points, and Ottawa's kickoff goes to zone 2. So we got a tight football game here to start off. We'll give Ottawa 3 points, and it is 3-3 in this football game. We're just 8 minutes in. Maybe I'll keep going. Maybe I'll be able to play until halftime. I like to keep the video short, not too long, so people don't get bored. Ottawa has the ball. Sorry, Toronto has the ball. First down and 10, they're going to pass it. And pass is against an up defense, 25. Any player in the offensive line rated 0 against the pass. So you see Toronto's offensive line, nobody is a 0, so the answer is no. So this is complete. If his Q is greater than 11, we go to the XP. His Q is a 16, so we're going directly to the XP chart for the gainer. And 6 on the XP is a go. We go to the go column, which is even better. This is going to be 8 zones. This is huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is going to be a touchdown. Toronto pass. This is going to go 7 zones for the TD. Wow. So we have 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 85, 90 yards in the air for the pass for Toronto. We're going to give the pass to Coxie for the reception. keep track of the touchdowns down below. So we're going to give them the extra point. We'll try. Convert is an A, 11-64. And the convert is good. The kickoff is going to go to zone number 2. So Toronto kickoff to zone 2. That is the end of the first quarter. The end of the first quarter, it is the Toronto Argonauts 10 and the Ottawa Redblacks 3. Toronto gets a quick 7 zone TD. Wow. Ottawa's got the ball, first down and 10. They're going to pass, and it is a pass against a pass. Against a deep defense, number 42. Any tight end or wide receiver is 0 against the pass. Take a look at it. They do not have a tight end or wide receiver 0 against the pass. Answer is no. So this is complete. And it's only for 1 zone. So Ottawa pass for 1 zone. They're now in zone 3. 15 more yards. They're up to 100 yards in the air. And first down and 10, Ottawa. They're going to put it up in the air again. This is against another deep defense, 65. 2 or more linebackers rated 0 against the pass. You take a look at Toronto. Yes, they do. They do have 2 linebackers 0 against the pass. Now, these 2 would be a 1 if it's over center, but it's not. So the answer is yes. So it is going to be complete. Number 3, it's going to go 2 zones. So Ottawa pass 2 zones. They move the ball into zone 5. They pass for 30 more yards. Actually, I should have put a line here. It's the end of the first quarter. So 2 more zones. They move the ball. Here comes Ottawa. This could be a good football game. This time, we're going to do a run because we did 2 passes. So run against the deep, number 24. 2 more players rated 2 against the run in the offensive backfield. And Ottawa does not have 2 players. The answer is no. So it's a no game, but it could be a video review. And it is a video review number 2. So let's go to that. Video review number 2. Runner was knocked down by contact, possible fumble. So it is a fumble. So the ball went to a video review. Instead of a no gain, it's actually a fumble by the Ottawa Redblacks. Ottawa run 0 zones and a fumble, a key fumble. So it is now Toronto ball. Wow, a video review changes things. Ottawa loses a little bit of momentum. Toronto's got the football, and they're going to put it up in the air again, and it's safe. Pass against safe, number 24. Any player in the offensive line rated 2 against the pass. And if you take a look, they do. They got a couple people. They got 3 people, in fact, 2 against the pass. The answer is yes. But it's incomplete. Wow. So Toronto pass, incomplete. They are in zone 4. They're going to have to punt the ball away. So they will punt. We'll look at black dice. Always read the dice black, white, and red. So black 5. Punt is going to be 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4 zones. They're really pinning Ottawa right back. So Toronto punt 4 zones. Ottawa is in zone number 1. They're going to start off by running the football. And they were waiting for it. So run against an up defense, number 64. 2 or more defensive linemen rated 0 against the run. And if you take a look, they do not have that. The answer is no. So he's wrestled down. So Ottawa run 0 zones. They're still on zone 1. They haven't got anything on the ground today. And Ottawa will punt. Black 5 is going to be 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Ottawa punts 4 zones. And we're in zone number 4. First down and 10 for Toronto. 10-3 for the Argonauts. Halfway through the second quarter. Playoff game. Winner will go to the Grey Cup to play the winner of Winnipeg and Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan beat the BC Lions in my playoff game, so a little bit different than real life. Toronto is going to run the ball, so we're going to go run against Safe. Number 16 is a runner, E or better he is, so it's going to be a gainer. And Toronto's going to run the ball for 2 zones. So Toronto run 2 zones. We're in zone 6, 15, 30 yards on the ground for Toronto. And first down, Argonauts. They are going to pass it. Pass against the blitz. Pass against a blitz, number 24. Any player in the offensive line rated 2 against the pass. And if you take a look, yes, they do. Cage is a 2. Hunter's a 2. Nicastro is a 2. They have a pretty good offensive line. Oh, but unfortunately, it is incomplete. So instead of a sack, it's an incomplete pass. So Toronto pass is incomplete. They're in zone 3. I think they're going to try a field goal. They're a triple A, so triple A from zone 3, 11-64. Here's the field goal attempt. It is good. So Toronto field goal from zone 3 is good. That gives them a 13-3 lead. Just change it here. There's the score halfway through second quarter. I got the scoreboard from Al Wilson. Unfortunately, Al doesn't sell them anymore. And my kickoff is a 3. So a 3 on kickoff is to zone 2. So Toronto kickoff to zone 2. First down and 10, Ottawa Redblacks. They need to get back in the football game. They're down by 10. They've had lots of success throwing it. So they'll keep it in the air. Pass against deep. Number 11. Is he a Z passer? No, he's not. Is his X greater than 5? He's a 3, so he's not. So it's just a simple completion. Number 6. 6 is an XP, so we go to the XP column. 5 is a goal. We're going to the last column. Goal number 3 is 6 zones. So Ottawa with a great pass for 6 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 85 yards on that pass. They've now passed for, 215 yards in this quarter. Ottawa's really lit them up. They're on zone 1. They're looking for a TD. Might as well pass it. They've had all sorts of luck. Pass against safe when you're on the goal line defense. So pass against safe, number 31. Any player in the offensive backfield rated 2 against the pass. And if we take a look at it, no, they do not have anybody that's 2 against the pass, so it's incomplete. So Ottawa pass, incomplete. Now they're in zone number 1. Sorry, it'd be zone 8. If they go for a field goal, and I would get with them 7. You just don't want to come away with no points here. They'll take the field goal. 11-65, it is good. So Ottawa field goal from zone 1 is good. They now have it. They'll kick off. Number 4, kickoff 4 goes to zone 3. So first down and 10 for the Toronto Argonauts. Argonauts have the ball. They are going to, they're going to run the ball to start off with. Run against deep. Excuse me. Run against deep, number 36. Offense penalty kills the drive. So Toronto on the run draws a penalty in zone 3. So they're going to have to punt the ball away. Ottawa punt number 5 is going to be 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4 zones. Toronto punt. 4 zones to zone number 2. Last play of the game. Toronto's just going to try and throw it up. Or so Ottawa will throw it up. Pass against safe. Number 26. 2 or more players on the offensive line rated 0 against the pass. And they do. So he is sacked. Crum is sacked. That's how the quarter is going to end. And I think I'll just stop the broadcast right now. It is halftime. Toronto Argonauts lead it 13. Now, what you have here, if you take a look at the way David Gambrell does it on the stats, I don't think you can see it. Anyway, I'll just skip it for now. So that is Cold Snap Express. I was just going to say, for the end, each team has to get 50 yards, and they didn't get 50, so put down to 20. That's how David Gambrell does it. So you check at the end of each quarter, make sure they have the at least 50 yards. If they don't, you give it out. That is Cold Snap Express. Right now, the score is 13-6 at halftime for the Toronto Argonauts, and we'll see how it finishes off this week in CFL week. Talk to you later, guys.